Hi all. Thank you very much for paying attention to our review. Dear viewer, we kindly ask you to like this video. Your like is very necessary for the development of the channel GURU.Markets. Now we will analyze the current performance of the company Global Indemnity Group, GBLI, ticker, GBLI. Review based on data as of June 22, 2024. According to classification GURU.Markets Corporation, Global Indemnity Group LLC belongs to the subcategory Fear Private. 34 companies take part in the comparison, which is very representative. Let's start with summary information about the company. We will study each parameter in more detail a little further. If necessary, you can pause the video. You can study each parameter of the corporation in question more carefully. Access to the database with ticker classification is free and open. Market capitalization of the organization Global Indemnity Group LLC valued at $0.41 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $512 billion. Global Indemnity Group LLC has a share of 0.081% and is one of the very small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is $0.47 billion. The subcategory's balance sheet capitalization is $240 billion. Global Indemnity Group, GBLI, constitutes a share of 0.194%. Having made a comparison of the occupied shares of market and book value, we see the following. Share Global Indemnity Group, GBLI, in the subcategory when assessing the exchange value is 0.081%. The balance sheet capitalization is 0.194%, which is 140% more than the market capitalization share. Assessment of the company's share of market and book value in the subcategory. Good, 1 point. The analyzed organization's debt obligations amount to $0.009 billion. Financial liabilities to book capitalization amount to 1.9% of capital. Result on the level of debt obligations of the company. Very good, 2 points. The balance of the company's market value to its profit is 12.3. The subcategory average is 14 and is 12% lower than the subcategory average. Assessment of the company's market price to profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Good, 1 point. Profit for the last 12 months was $34 million. Projected earnings for the next 12 months are expected to be $40 million. 19.4% more than currently. An assessment of the estimated future profit indicator in comparison within the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's value to revenue balance corresponds to 0.9. The average in the subcategory is 1.5, which is 40% lower than in the subcategory. Assessment of the company's market price to its revenue in comparison with the indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $490 million. Future revenue for the next 12 months is tentatively expected to be $580 million. And this is 18% more than at the current moment. Assessment of expected future revenue in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The margin is 6.9%, with an average for the subcategory of 10.7%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 3.8%. Assessment of sales margins in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The company's share by number of employees in the subcategory is 0.095%. This represents a 17% increase in market capitalization share. This fact shows the discrepancy between the company's exchange price Global Indemnity Group, GBLI, most likely towards underestimation. The amount of capital per company employee is $1,559,000. And in the subcategory there are $1,831,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the organization's performance is 14.9%. Estimation of the amount of market capital of a company per employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Good, 0.5 points. The amount of profit per company employee is $127,100. With an average in the subcategory of $130,800. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 3%. Estimation of profit per each employee of the company in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The share of sales for each employee of the organization is $1,840,000. In the subcategory $1,224,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 50%. Estimation of revenue per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The volume of sales transactions is 0.1%, with an average for the subcategory of 2%. This is the valuation of a short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 45% for the company Global Indemnity Group, GBLI. For the subcategory, this level is approximately 45%. On average, securities of the subcategory are quoted in the same way as shares Global Indemnity Group, GBLI. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price Global Indemnity Group LLC and subcategory shares. We see that over the last 12 months stocks Global Indemnity Group, GBLI, showed a change of 7.8%. Against price dynamics in the subcategory 26.1%. This does not clearly indicate anything, but it is necessary to take note of this fact. The overall result is 6.5 out of 10 points. The average score for the subcategory is 2.6 points. If you look broadly, within the stock market as a whole, we see that the average score for the entire stock market is 0.4 points. Against a score of 6.5 for the company Global Indemnity Group, GBLI. Let's look at the table of orders that is available to you. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all publicly accepted decisions by the reference evaluation system GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. As a result of the analysis of the company's securities Global Indemnity Group, GBLI. Information and Reference Assessment System GURU.Markets, the following decision is made. Open a deal due to the fact that Global Indemnity Group, GBLI, undervalued company in the subcategory. Thank you all for watching this video and using the help system GURU.Markets. You really are the coolest audience in the world.